Hi Gemini, I hope you're all doing very, very well. Welcome to your bonus reading for the month of April. If this reading is helpful or insightful, please let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. Private readings are available down below. We're going to see what messages want to come through for you. Gemini, you and Cancer were coming through my dream this morning. I dreamt that I was reading for you guys. And obviously I took a little time off. It was Easter weekend and I hadn't posted for a few days. And I had planned to read for other signs. But you and Cancer showed up in my dream this morning. I don't remember what the readings were. I wish I remembered. I don't, unfortunately, but I read for you guys. So y'all are calling on my energy. I hear you. I see you. I'm here. Thank you for being here. And I hope that this reading helps you in some way, shape, or form. And I just want to let you know I really appreciate you. Hope you're having a lovely day. And let's see what messages want to come through for you. So the first card we have is Yin and Yang. I am in divine flow and move in alignment. Unity, balanced energy, and what is this? Manifestation. I saw on my screen, I thought it said modification. I'm like, are you modifying something? Are you like adjusting something here so that it fits like nicely, fits into place? Making a few tweaks and adjustments so that it's nice in alignment. Number 2, by the way. What's going on for Gemini? We have the fairy. Darling, don't you remember you're a badass? Keep winging it. Keep winging it. Blessings, flow, and magical energy. And at the bottom we have Dark Night of the Soul, Transformation, Awakening, and Tower. Ooh. So some of you guys that I'm connecting with today, you just need to know you are exactly where you need to be. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you're doing enough. You are beautiful. You are so strong. You are so magnetic. You are in the middle of a massive transformation. Some of you are going through some tower moments right now, or as of recently, or even in the near future. If things get a little choppy, if things get a little intense, just know it's because you are on the brink of massive transformation. Your life is undergoing massive upgrades and shifts, and it's not easy, but it will be worth it. And you have to know that you are exactly where you need to be. Even if you're winging it, even if you have no freaking clue where you're going or what happens next or how this is going to unfold or what the universe has up their sleeve or what you got up your sleeve, just know that you're a freaking badass. You are strong, you are tough, and you got this. You are exactly where you need to be. And I think that over the next, couple days, couple of weeks, you're having to really surrender and just let things flow instead of you forcing yourself in certain places, forcing just things that aren't in alignment, things that you've outgrown, things that just don't bring you peace, happiness, love, pleasure. If it ain't adding value to your life, then it's time to chuck it out. It's time to go. Maybe it's time for a little spring cleaning, right? So far, your numbers are 2 and 31 and 28. Some of y'all are 28 or 31. I'm assuming you're not 2 years old. There's no freaking way. Maybe you're a life path number 2. All right, I'm gonna start off with the good tarot. I have other tarot decks that I'll be using in your reading. I actually have, in the dream that I had, that I wish I remember what messages came through for you in Cancer in my dream this morning. It's so weird. Never happens to me. But I dreamt I used my first tarot deck that I learned back in 2018. This is the first deck I have, y'all. It's seen better days. Some of the cards have rips in it. This deck was retired. Honestly, I don't even know how long it's been since I read from that deck, but I felt like, let's bring it back for today, because y'all called me to using it this morning in my sleep. But before we do that, let's see what the good tarot has to say, and just what you need to know right now, or in the near future, whenever you come across this, alright? For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Show me clearly what my Geminis need to know, look out for, be aware of during this time. This deck doesn't want to shuffle, and here we have it, folks. Here we got it, folks. Okay, Page of Air, 9 of Air, and the 5 of Water. Okay, so look at how intense the energy is as of lately. Okay, a lot of blues, a lot of feels, lots of watery energy, lots of emotions, a lot that you're overcoming in your relationship department, as well as your own self-love. And just, yeah, there's a lot that you're having to surrender to. There's a lot that you're having to accept. There's a lot of emotions that you have been trying to process and feel your way through. And it has been a lot. It's been overwhelming, but yet I see that you are in this process of becoming free and becoming light as a feather. Honestly, there's something that has you so bogged down in the feels, and yet you feel kind of stuck and powerless over. You know, in this card, there's this mermaid and she's stuck in this shell. I think you've outgrown something. You've outgrown something. It's like putting on a pair of pants that don't fit you anymore. Don't force yourself through that discomfort. Pants are meant to fit you. You aren't supposed to fit the pants. So some of y'all, the pants are too big, too small, I think it's time to just upgrade, right? You have outgrown your environments. This may be where you live, this may be a job, this may be a relationship here, Gemini. But the longer you stay, the more depressing it gets, the more heavy it gets, the more you feel like you're missing out on life or missing out on something, or, you know, some of y'all getting FOMO, fear of missing out. I don't know, it seems here that you can't stay in this position much longer. Like, there's something within you that's literally screaming at you. It's time for a change. It's time to do something different. It's time to, like, break out of this mold, break out of this barrier, break out of this cage, you know? Even if this is like something that you've been dealing with internally, if it's been like some kind of depression or mental fog, or just like your own inner world seems to be very dark and gloomy and heavy, it's just like you recognize your soul is like screaming at you and be like, I can't keep living my life like this. Time is precious. Your life is precious. And, you know, you're just realizing that you don't want to stay in this very much longer. And so it honestly looks like the 9 of Air, there's a little bit of overwhelm, there's a little bit of some nerves, but the good tarot in this deck literally is more of taking the messages, even if it's the hard cards, the more challenging cards, but it's more of like bringing light to it. This is the 9 of Air is more about seeing through the mental blocks, seeing and understanding what steps you need to take in order to change the circumstance and feel empowered about doing that. And so with this 9 of Air, there seems to be like a clear, direct path, or things are becoming more clear for you, basically. Instead of it being all like mumbo jumbo in your brain and you can't seem to sort your way through and it's all over the place and it's hard to kind of get your thoughts together, this is now where you have a blueprint. You're able to kind of sort through your thoughts or sort through these emotions and work your way out of it, or find a way to like resolve this problem or get help, right? Or you're helping yourself. This 9 of Air is more of like, you're learning how, see how she got wings, and then the next card with the pager, you have this new set of wings that you've grown, and you're like, how the fuck do I work this? I don't understand. Oh my god, what do you mean? I can jump and I'm not gonna like fall to my death? Like, how does this work? Right? It feels that, and then we have the page of Air, which is showing like, wow, you're really embracing this transition. You're really truly embracing this new way of thinking. You're seeing things crystal clear. Maybe you're getting your eyes tested. Like, you know, you realize, oh my goodness, I could not see shit until now. I got new prescription. I got my eyes tested, new pair of glasses. Holy crap, I can see 2020. Back then I thought I could see things clearly, but man, I was missing out. Like, there's some sort of awareness that you're unlocking. We see this transition in just these 3 cards. We see the transition where you felt stuck, you felt powerless, you felt like nothing was going to change, you felt like nothing would ever like be happy again, like you would never experience love again, that you would always feel this way for the rest of your life, and how it just, you're transforming and you're morphing into something brand new. You're like learning how to fly, you're learning how to pick yourself back up, you're finding some sort of motivation. There's something that's motivating you. And it's really inspiring. You're learning how to, like, I see like you're ascending. Almost like these little birdies in the Nine of Swords, they are your angels. They are supporting you. It's almost like how the birds are trying to fly under the wings. Be like, see, this is how to fly. This is how to fly. There might be people around you that are supporting you during this time, or are trying to help you, or trying to kind of get under your wing. Or like if you've ever experienced like a baby bird or a bird in general that's like injured its wing, you like rescue it. I don't know if you have ever had that happen before. Shit's wild. It's like yeah, just, I don't know, it just feels like there seems to be recovery. There seems to be this new strength that you didn't know you were capable of. You're seeming like, look at how all three of these cards, their arms are wide open. So I think you have to just embrace this part of your life and embrace the discomfort and embrace this transformation that you're working through. Like, you're literally transforming each and every day. You might be going through some kind of physical transformation. Oh, wow. 10 of fire at the bottom, which is showing how much you're in the process of clearing and releasing and letting go and purifying your energy. And we were talking, this card showed up in Cancer's reading, and this is where I was mentioning in their reading, and if you listen to that, I might get repetitive, but you might be called towards burning something, or like writing a letter and burning it, or doing some sort of ritual with fire, or, you know, writing things down and getting rid of it, or ripping up the paper. Like, I'm just seeing that there is this purging going on. You might be going through a physical purging. You might be getting all these physical symptoms. Now, I ain't no doctor, okay? But, you know, sometimes when you're going through energetic upgrades and shifts, you experience things physically, and it's fucking weird. And you think you're losing your mind, but honestly, strange things be happening. 10 of fire, 5 of air, and justice. This is such similar cards in Cancer's reading. And before I even got into your reading, of course, I shuffled the cards like crazy. Oh my god, I feel like I'm saying the same thing though. Okay, this 5 of swords, or no, it's not even 5 of swords, it's 5 of air. This is all about balance. This is all about dancing with life and kind of having to, like, you're on your toes a little bit, right? The uncertainty of it all, right? Remember when the card said, oh, I'm like winging it, I don't know what I'm doing, but you're a freaking badass, like, don't you forget it. Remember who the fuck you are, right? Justice. It's showing here that you're in this process of bringing things back into balance, back into alignment. And it's definitely taking place from now to the next full moon. The next full moon we'll have is in Scorpio. That will be in May. So we'll talk about it then. Okay, we have temptation. This is the devil card. This is where you may, oh, look, 6 of water. This is a card of reminiscing, thinking a lot about the past and what it used to be. So there is going to be this pull towards the old, towards what's comfortable, towards what may not be good for you. There might be that temptation to try it again, even though every single time you've tried, it just led to disaster. If it's a person, if it is a habit, there is a little bit of this energy that's lingering that pulls you back in. Just as you're learning how to fly, just as you're learning how to fly and break free and, you know, live your life, there's part of you that's like, wait, but I want to go back to this old environment, this old shell. I miss it. I'm longing for it. I'm reminiscing the good old days and how much I used to love this thing, and I just wish it could go back to the norm or how it used to be before this change took place, right? 6 of water, there is nostalgia. There is a bit of that reminiscent. I wish that I could just like snap my fingers and experience it again, right? Messenger of water, 10 of water. You may have some sort of message come in. It could be something being brought up from your past. It could definitely be a test. We have the High Priestess underneath the 10 of Cups, or 10 of Water, which says, like, your intuition knows what's truly meant for you. Your intuition knows if this is something that is going to add value to your life and brighten your life and make your life easier or better, or if it's something that's just like not it. Like, your intuition sees what's truly for you. It's showing here that you're actually getting a message of support. Maybe this is a friend, maybe this is a stranger that you bump into on the street, but it's just confirmation that you made the right choice. It's confirmation that you are protected. It's confirmation that even if you do slip up, even if you do kind of go back to those old ways, it's not for long that you've graduated to this next level in your journey. So yeah, there might be part of you that misses how it used to be, misses the people you used to hang out with, misses the old lover that you had, miss the old place that you used to live. Like, you know, you might take a little trip down memory lane and you might talk about it. You might discuss it with someone that you trust or someone that understands you, but ultimately, you know you made the right call. You know that you're better off. And yeah, wow. Crazy. What else you got? Oh my goodness, this deck is just talking. We have the Page of Earth that fell out on Temptation. So there is this, like I had said, there is possibly an opportunity to go back to something that you have outgrown. Yeah, remember the pair of pants? I was like, hey, they don't fit you no more. And there's this part of you that's like, I just want to hold on to it in case I might fit into them again. Okay, well, you've changed, and even if you hold on to those pair of pants, your taste is gonna change, and you might put those pants on, they might fit you, but you might fucking hate them, right? Your taste in fashion's changed. Same thing with, like, if this is a relationship, or like if y'all went your separate ways, there's maybe this part of you that's like, I'm still gonna keep their number in case I might need to call them one day or text them for something one day. It's like, nah, delete that shit. I challenge you. Or you know what, you do you. We'll see what the other cards have to say. But like, there might be this temptation, like, well, let me just put this in my back pocket and hold on to it because I might want it later. It's like, see, and that's the temptation. That's the temptation, especially with the Page of Earth, because this is kind of, look at this card, the illustration. It truly reminds me of the Fool, talking about expansion, talking about exploring something new, going on adventure, seeing what the world has to offer. But then there's just like this temptation to go back home where it's safe or what you're familiar with. There's this vibe of like, let me go back. Let me replay the old memories, the old stories, the old times. Okay, so then where should we start? Because I'm feeling we have the Nine of Water and the Empress over here. So that's cool. We'll talk about it in a second. Let me just see what else came out. This fell out on the Nine of Air and the Page of Air. So this is what you're transforming. This is what you are stepping into your power and your strength. And so we have the Magician and the Six of Air. Okay, good. We'll talk about that in a second. And then this fell out on the Five of Water. So this is kind of like clarifying that. The Page of Water. So let's start with this. The Five of Water and the Page of Water. I see that there's some kind of conversation you're having, and it triggers these emotions that you may have suppressed or you may have forgotten about, or it's been so long since time has passed. There's something like time has passed since this event, and it makes you emotional or makes you have maybe some regrets, or you look back and wish you hadn't wasted so much time. And I'm not saying it's a waste, okay? I'm not saying you're exactly where you need to be, okay? You might think, wow, I wasted all this time, but it wasn't a waste. It was supposed to be, like, you're on your journey here for a reason. You're meant to be right here, right now for a specific reason. So you might think it was a waste, but there's some bigger plan that is playing out, and it's exactly what's meant to be, okay? So don't give yourself a hard time about that. But again, there's like, there's just this nostalgic energy in the air for you. And it's got you in the field. Like maybe there's music that's playing, maybe there's some sort of memory that comes up during this time, like maybe the end of April, early May is like an anniversary of some sort of date for some of you specific, but comment down below if that makes sense to you. It just seems like and even with the Page of Water, there's like a younger part of you that wonders if you could have done something to have avoided the situation. If you know, you're like, am I the problem? Am I in the wrong? Could I have changed the situation? Maybe, but who knows, right? that you know, like Five of Cups, Page of Waters, maybe you're receiving an apology, or maybe you're thinking about how you didn't get one and that upset you. Like, I don't know, just showing here a conversation that you have or a message that you receive. It could be completely unrelated to the event, but it just triggers these emotions, and it's like making you realize like, wow, I'm still in this shell that I need to remove myself from. It's time to move on. It's time to let go. It's time to break free. And so then we have the Six of Air and the Magician, showing energy of forward momentum. And because of this realization, because of all these intense feelings that are being brought up, it is carrying you forwards, whether you recognize it or not. Okay, there's a lot of wisdom that you're gaining through allowing yourself to sit and kind of, why am I hearing shuffle? Like you're shuffling through. Every day I'm shuffling. Stupid ass song. You know what? If you're ever, oh my fucking god, if you're ever like down in the dumps, depressed, just play some stupid music. Like literally, what was that song by LMFAO? Every day I'm shuffling. That song is so old. But it's like, you cannot, I'm telling you, you can't cry when you have stupid songs playing like that. I'm telling you, if I'm in a bad mood and I need my mood boosted, I don't want to be in the feels, I have a whole playlist of just silly, stupid little songs that just get me out of my mood, and I can't cry to them. Like, you can cry to those sad songs, make you cry, but you have a playlist meant for uplifting and just like getting you out of the sad zone. It works, I'm telling you. Obviously feel your feelings, but when you have things to do and your life to live, highly would recommend. 10%. So you're like shuffling through those emotions, and it's literally carrying you to the next thing, the next process, the next journey. And you know what it's carrying you to? It's carrying you to your dreams. It's carrying you to your manifestation. It's carrying you to something better. You lost something here with the Five of Cups. You lost something you poured your heart, your soul, your emotions into. You gave so much to. You invested so much into. But I promise you, what comes next is about to blow your mind. The Nine of Water and the Empress. So this is in Taurus season, right? We officially started Taurus season last week. And Taurus season is where things are about to get real interesting, real exciting, and really fun and fulfilling. Nine of Cups is a card of celebration. Look at this Nine of Cups. There's a freaking diamond over here. There's all these beautiful gemstones and jewels and abundance, and you won't even remember all the all the sleepless nights that you had, tossing and turning, crying yourself to sleep, waking up with puffy eyeballs or eyelids, you know. I fucking hate that shit. Oh my god, not fun. I understand completely. You won't ever, what I'm telling you is you won't even remember all those deep, dark moments. What's coming into your life? What is falling into your lap? Well, falling into your lap sounds like it's just magically happening out of thin air. It's not like that. You literally are actively taking action towards these desires, dreams, fulfillments, and your dreams come true, you know? But anyways, you will be so focused on the blessings and the goodness in your life, you won't even bat an eye. You won't even remember. You will forget this ever happened. Yeah, it'll maybe come up here and there, but it won't hurt. It won't ruin the mood. It won't fuck up your day. It just will come into your mind, and it'll just leave your mind, and you'll move on. Like, it won't even, because you're so busy focused on all this beautiful shit that's around you. All these blessings, all this abundance, all this love, all this support, how much you have just grown and blossomed and stepped into this beautiful version of you. It's amazing and it's rewarding and it only gets better from here on out. Like, I think May is going to be a great day. A great day. Not day. You're going to have many great days in May. Get ready for the May reading. We'll do that next week. This is going to be like your pre-birthday season, right? Your birthday is just around the corner, Gemini. What the heck? Huh? What? Why is this year going by so fast? I'm shook. Okay. Anyways, you are getting really excited for what's to come. You're getting very excited for what's to come. This is a nice shift of energy. I'm gonna tell you that. There was this energy that was like pulling you back into the past. You were kind of getting sucked back in just as you're learning how to fly. You were learning how to fly. You're learning how to soar. You're learning how to take flight. There's part of you that wanted to just quit and be like, no, I don't want to swim. No, I don't want to swim. I don't want to fly. I want to walk. I want to stay back in my shell. But it's time. I don't know what the fuck this reading is about. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, what did we talk about? I'm forgetting. I'm literally channel mode, clearly. No, okay, so like, this reading started off, you're in the fields. And like, you're just completely shedding the skin. It's giving butterfly energy. You're in your butterfly era. You are... yeah, like from a caterpillar to butterfly. That's kind of what this is. This is what this is. This reading is giving caterpillar to butterfly. All right. Crazy. But that's true, right? Fairy, keep winging it. You have grown a new set of wings. You're learning how to fly. You're learning how to adapt to this new life, this new experience. Anyways, I am going to pull some cards from my very first tarot deck. Oh my god, it's so old. It's seen better days, of course. This deck is retired, but because of the dream I had this morning, and I used this deck in the dream, I have brought it out just for you in Cancer. So, a little extra special something. Let's see what else wants to come through for you. I actually want to, you know what? I want to direct my energy to the Empress and the Nine of Water. Let's see what beautiful blessings are coming towards you. Let's see what's coming towards you, Gemini. Let's see all the beautiful goodness that is about to fall right into your lap. Nine of Water and the Empress for Gemini. Show me clearly. Are the Nine of Water and the Empress for Gemini. Okay, they gave me a lot. Spirit's been talking non-stop today. Okay, Page of Wands, Two of Pentacles. We have a Hermit. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Queen of Cups. Okay. We got Virgo energy over here. We got some fire, earth. We have all the elements, honestly, but Virgo is specific. We even have an Ace of Wands at the bottom. Okay, so you have, first of all, let's talk about these three cards. Okay, we'll do three on three. First of all, here you are, deep reflection mode, really taking stock of where you're at, what you've gone from, where you're going. You have options, you have choices, you're trying to decide what is best fit for you, what is going to fulfill you, what is going to liven up your life, make your life even sweeter. There's a lot of inspiration here about the potential paths that you're considering taking, maybe classes you're considering learning, going back to school for some of you, starting a new job, taking up some sort of new hobby, just something that gets you out of the norm, traditional day-to-day life, you know, like this is about bringing in some excitement into your life, okay? And as you're really doing a lot of that thinking, forward thinking and dreaming and imagining, like what would my dream self be doing? What's my dream life? You know, what would my dream life look like on a day-to-day basis, right? as you're really kind of thinking a lot about that and taking the actions towards it and just kind of balancing out your life, balancing out your emotions, getting enough sleep, getting enough rest, because Hermit's also about really just kind of recharging your spiritual battery, okay? All that stuff. A lot of creative ideas too, a lot of creative energy that you're going to be using and just working on your masterpieces. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Meanwhile, there's some conversations that are triggering you and bringing up the memories. Like, fuck, Page of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. So this goes back to how we started with the Five of Cups and the Page of Water, where it's like there's something that is reminding you of some sort of heartbreak or a loss or just a challenging time in your life. I don't know if you're actually hearing from somebody here that actually caused you this pain to begin with, or if this is just you processing the shit. But I guess because of this, it's triggering you into making changes in your life. Like, I guess the way that we can see this, like how the Hermit came out and he's looking towards the future, and we talked about that. It looks as if because of these deep ass feelings, it's pulled you into hermit mode to make you really reevaluate the life you're living, who you're surrounding yourself with, the influences that has on the life that you live and the actions you take, and whether it's a good influence or a negative influence. Like, it's just making you really look at things differently with like a fine-tooth comb. You're sorting through what is for you, what isn't, and what's keeping you stuck in the past, and what is needing to be released or something like that. Obviously, you got to feel the heal, right? Queen of Cups and the Three of Swords. You got to feel the heal. And you know what they also say? A diamond is formed under pressure. We see the beautiful diamond in this card. Three of Swords. Yeah, that's a lot of pain. That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of heartbreak and loss and just really unsettling events. Page of Swords and Three of Swords. This is like understanding why it had to happen. So this may have broke your heart open. It made you who you are. It transformed you to the core with the Queen of Cups and made you a more loving, caring, compassionate person. And it strengthened you. It helps you awaken to your own intuition, your own gifts and abilities. If it wasn't for that loss, if it wasn't for that heartbreak, if it wasn't for that betrayal that you went through, you wouldn't be the same person you are here today and who you're going to become as your life continues to happen and unfolds. Like, it's just, I don't know, it seems like it's a deep reflective time for you. Very deep reflective time for you. I thought this was gonna tell us, like, well, let's see what's at the bottom. I gotta wrap this up because we got like 30 some minutes. So Ace of Wands, Eight of Swords, Six of Wands. And then we also have the Devil, Two of Cups reversed. I feel like someone's words, they're not even in your life anymore. Devil with a Two of Cups reversed. There's someone you cut off. Maybe this is a Capricorn. All right, we got Capricorn energy over here. There's someone who had said harmful, hurtful words to you. And the reason why I'm saying that, because there's this passionate thing that you want to pursue, that you have so much excitement for, so much love for, and yet you're not acting on it. Eight of Swords. There's something you keep talking yourself out of. There's something that you've been too afraid to initiate. And the reason why is because I feel like there's this mark someone left on you. Imagine their name is Mark. Mark, fuck you, Mark. I'm just kidding. Peace and love. But like, there's someone who is no longer in your life anymore. You probably cut them off or distanced yourself, or they're blocked or something like that. They left a mark on you, and it's like this lingering energy that is making you second guess how deserving and how successful you could be. It's like Eight of Swords and the Six of Wands. You're afraid of your own success. You're afraid of achieving many things in your life. You're afraid of being seen. There's some part of you that's scared to be seen by others or for your gifts and abilities. There's this part that like wants to be seen, but then is too scared to do it. Or like there's this sense of stage fright. Now the Six of Wands tells me, oops, didn't mean to drop it. Six of Wands tells me that you are somebody who is very successful, whatever you choose to pursue, whatever you put your energy towards with your gifts, your talents, your abilities, your unique way of seeing the world and your own experiences and how they shaped you, who you are today. You will be very successful in this path. There's something you're being guided towards pursuing. Maybe this is a creative endeavor. Maybe this is some sort of passion or art, or maybe you're considering going back to like learning something, school or some shit, right? Working at some place in your life, but there's something you keep talking yourself out of, and that's because in the past somebody made you feel unworthy. Someone told you that you couldn't, or that you would suck at it, or you would fail, and you believed them back then. And in some way, you might still believe in them because it's what that little voice in the back of your mind that's being a fucking hater and stopping you from doing this fucking whatever this is. I keep swearing so much in this video, I can't help it. I just feel like by you staying in this Eight of Swords mode, you're giving your power away to your haters, to the people that aren't even in your life anymore, the people that did you dirty, the people that didn't believe in you. They are winning by you letting their opinions or what they used to tell you, you're letting them control your life. And that's fucking miserable. And you don't deserve that. And you know that deep down. High Priestess, you know that deep down. You know that you're better than that. If you're worried about outside judgment and you're feeling exposed or vulnerable, this is the perfect time to build your confidence. This is the perfect time to build your self-esteem. This is the perfect time to believe in yourself and be your own biggest cheerleader. Because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. I will tell you that. Even if people believe in you, but if you don't believe in yourself, you're never going to believe what they're telling you. If you have major supporters, or even me, I'm saying like, you are someone who will be successful. You are successful. You will be successful. You will thrive. I promise you. But you won't believe that. If you don't believe that yourself, me saying that won't mean jack shit. You'll be like, oh, I don't care, Jade. That's what they all say. Well, if you don't believe in yourself, you ain't gonna believe what I say. You're not gonna believe what your mama say, your brother, your lover. Like, you're not gonna believe anybody if you don't believe your own self, you know? Oh my God. So, I don't know, Gemini. But Spirit called me towards doing your reading today. I wasn't planning on doing your reading today. I was planning on reading for someone else. But here I am delivering you these messages. So I hope that this reaches whoever this is for. It's time for you to learn how to fly. It's time for you to not be scared of your own potential. It's time for you to take that risk. Time for you to push yourself out of your comfort zone. Time to leave the past behind. Stop giving into those temptations, those fears, those doubts, or the old energy past trying to call you back. Leave it in the past. Send it back. Send it right back. The past comes back, send it right back. Or face it, confront it head on, because some of y'all haven't, and this is your perfect opportunity to do so. Whew, I don't know. All I'm seeing is like massive character development. A lot of emotional stuff, a lot of internal stuff, a lot of spiritual stuff. It seems you gotta get grounded. Alright? And don't you fucking forget, you're a badass. Don't you forget how worthy, how capable you are, how deserving you are. I believe in you. You believe in you. Okay? You believe in you. That's the most important thing. It don't matter if I believe in you and 100 million people believe in you. Do you believe in you? You better. You better start believing in yourself, Gemini. You better. Okay, I'm gonna leave your reading here. I hope this helps whoever this is for. I love and appreciate you. I'm sending you so much good energy your way. Leave a like, comment down below. Subscribe if you're new. Private readings are available, and yeah. I will talk to you later. I will do your May reading next week, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Gemini.